It probably is a little bit risky to do this, because if they slam the 4-mana Hallowed Haunting, I'm gonna wish I had Mate Disappear. So please don't cast Hallowed Haunting, opponent.
What's up, Jamers? It's TheOneJame, and today we are playing Sultai Midrange, highlighted by a self-mill package. We have Teaching to the Kirin to mill us cards, make 1/1s, put counters on things, and then make Kirin touch Orochi. We also have Invasion of Amonkhet, which also mills and makes copies of creatures in our graveyard, which means we're going to play some creatures to copy with the backside. Lazotep Convert. We have Glissa, Graveyard Trespasser, a lot of really powerful creatures. Sheoldred the Apocalypse, of course. Blossoming Tortoise, it also self-mills us and puts lands into play, so ramp us into our Gix's command, Cruelty of Gix, and Gruff Triplets. And also we get to bring Gruff Triplets and Urtai Resurrected back out of the graveyard, quote-unquote, with the backside of Lazotep Convert, or bring it back onto the battlefield from Cruelty of Gix. Read ahead, 3rd chapter. We have 2 copies of Gix's command for a sweeper, and also gets creatures back from our graveyard. And then removal for mono red and soldiers and stuff. We have cut down and go for the throat. Some make disappears in case we play against a control deck. And one of my favorite cards from Wilds of Eldraine, Mosswood Dreadknight, to create almost infinite card advantage, and also infinite chump blockers and trample attackers. We have 2 Mirrex, 1 Restless Vinestock, 3 Restless Cottage, Boseiju, Takenuma, and Otawara as our lands that we are going to, you know, do things with that aren't tapped for mana, hopefully. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the matches. I hope you like this version of Sultai Midrange. It all starts right now. Okay. Pull up, cut down here. They probably play a 2-drop that they don't really care about first to play around cut down. Yeah, they don't really care about that. And I'm probably not going to use cut downs anymore because I have Path of Peril. So I'm definitely not using cut down this turn. No attacks. What? It probably is a little bit risky to do this, because if they slam the 4-mana Hallowed Haunting, I'm gonna wish I had Mate Disappear. So please don't cast Hallowed Haunting, opponent. Thank you. Other teachings. What is it? What do I do if the opponent keeps playing cards I don't care about? I'm just gonna cast this to be an okay blocker. Like, if they put a counter on the 2/2, we're gonna trade with the Mosswood. If they put a counter on... I guess we're trading with Mosswood regardless? Alright, this I'm gonna make disappear. Opponent? Opponent, what could they have here? That they have a stop?
Or they're just stopping at start of combat. Maybe a protection spell? Whoa. Wait, what? They just attacked into me like that? Okay. Let's go Invasion of Amonkhet. See what they discard, see what we draw, get more information. That's Catilda. Oh. Oh, wow. That's a yikes. Can't Path of Peril that. We also can't cut down that. Uh-oh. Well, I guess if they put an aura on one of their creatures, we can still get rid of it. If 2 Catildas? Opponent's name is Juicer. They're more of a time juicer with how slow they're playing. Ossification? Sure. Let's see. Do I want anything from my own graveyard? Because we can cut down the Kirin Totsurochi, exile one of the Catildas, and then get a Glissa to our board. I think I'd rather just do that next turn, and just Path of Peril them now. Because then, end step, we can Boseiju the Ossification to get our Dreadknight back and do the same play. We just don't get to exile one of the Catildas, but Catilda's of no use to them if they don't have a creature in play anyway. Well, opponent, what you got? I'd like you to play a card. Alright, so I guess I am Boseijuing? No, because we can just kill that with Restless Cottage. Nah. I'm fine. And then I'm going to become a Glissa. Glissa's really good in this matchup. And then we're at 8, but we can Restless Cottage makes foods for us to gain life, and then we get to kill enchantments every turn with Glissa. So I don't even know if they have any good plays here. I guess they could have Ossification right now, but we have Boseiju for that. I think we have all of our bases covered. They might scoop if yeah, they might scoop here. Oh, it's Invasion of Amonkhet, it's not Glissa. Does it exile the Glissa? It doesn't. So let's kill the Invasion. Or let's kill the Ossification, get the Invasion back. They discard another card, we draw another card. They get their second white mana, but that's fine, because we're going to exile their other Catilda anyway with the Cottage. Cottage is exactly enough power to kill the Invasion of Amonkhet, and we'll get another Glissa. They milled another Catilda, though. Did we mill? We milled a Gix's command and lands? discard Jukai Naturalist, does a triplets and an Urtai. We go land, use the Mirrex mana. Nah, I don't feel like using the Mirrex mana. We'll do this, because we can actually just use the Mirrex if we don't have to use Urtai. We do this, exile the Catilda. The other food, kill the invasion. Oh, this is my favorite kind of magic. Get another Glissa. Okay, so we can't actually use Mirrex here. I thought we had 1 mana left, but we don't. We can eat a food plus cut down. Or we can actually Otawara too, since we have a legendary in play. Not that I want to do that, but we can Gruff Triplets plus double cut down. Gruff Triplets plus eat a food. We can Urtai and Mirrex. But I think I like just attacking with Restless Cottage, getting rid of the other Catilda, and passing. Restoration, get some basic lands. Okay, so do we want to get rid of the Catilda, or do we want to get rid of like a 2-mana card? There are no more basic planes in deck? Did I just see that correctly? That's an ossification. Okay, so I think I am going to Otawara the ossification right now in response to the trigger. Am I doing that? No, right? We'll just let this happen. No. I forgot the Otawara was more expensive if it left the field. That's fine. Okay. We do the same play. Wait, so we Otawara now. We get the invasion back. They discard whatever. They do have Hallowed Haunting in deck. And then since we drew the land, we can do the same play. And keep getting the Glissa back. They have to discard the other card that's not ossification, I think. Oh, they discarded ossification. Cottage, same play. It's like a combo or something. Do I want a Spirited Companion, or do I'll just take the Glissa. So many Glissas. They get to discard a card and then bring back the ossification, unfortunately. Whoa! They didn't want an ossification to Glissa. Is something better to do? I'm so confused. Maybe they just messed up. Well, that was a fun game. Alright, let's keep this. We don't have blue mana yet, but we have some plays. Alright, what's our best chance to get blue mana? Drawing a card off Mosswood or playing Teachings? Teachings can't get mana. Drawing a card off Mosswood can get mana. But if they're playing a Seacrum Coast, that means they're playing a control deck, which means I want more power on the board. Which means I think I'm just playing a 3-2. Okay, they're not playing what I think they're playing. We drew blue mana anyway, but we can't cast Invasion. That's ironic. Can't attack into Thalia either, so let's just play this. And then we'll put a 1/1 counter on the Mosswood Dreadknight. We milled 2 lands and an Invasion. We'll put a 1/1 counter on Mosswood Dreadknight, unless they remove it. If they play, I don't know, Rafine or Adeline or something, it's going to be a problem. Doing nothing. That could mean that they have Otawara or something. And I can't not attack. was like, what am I doing if I'm not attacking? If I have Otawara or the white one, then sure, it dies. Whatever. Okay. Do another one. Land, go for the throat, land. Restless Cottage, go ahead. Flash Fairy Mastermind. Sure. Okay, maybe in 2 turns we can use Gix's command to get rid of all the 2 power or less creatures. Darkslick Shores. Well, that's fine. Go for the throat. Put a counter on this. If I attack with Mosswood Dreadknight, it can die, but that's okay. Let's start by attacking with the Mosswood. Seems like the best plan of action, especially since they can't use their Plaza of Heroes right now to protect Thalia. There's a go for the throat here. Sure. Unfortunately, this Fairy Mastermind is going to stop our Mosswood Dreadknight. It doesn't stop it, but it gives him another draw. I think I'm going to do it, though. Because, like, it uses up the most of our mana. Or we could just go for the throat, the Fairy Master, the Thalia. No, it doesn't work. I think I'm just going to take the draw. I think giving them a draw is worth trying to get to the land for Gix's command next turn. But I don't even know if I want to Gix's command since I'll have 2 Kirin Touch Orochis in play. We could also go for the throat the Fairy Mastermind. And then... No, we can't do that. Since there's Thalia in play. We could Gix's command... We can't target anything in grave, even though we don't have any creatures in there anyway. We could Gix's command, getting rid of... Like, the thing is, if we Gix's command, we get rid of all of our own cards, too. I guess we can put counters on Kirin Touched. Okay, I think that's fine. And hopefully they don't have, like, you know, a sweep, a counter spell. I don't know if they would, though. With Thalia, Fairy Mastermind, and Dennick in their deck, I would be kind of surprised if they had a counterspell. Put 2 counters on this. And then kill everything. And then we get to exile the Dennick with the Kirin Touch Orochi. Seems like a good play, even though it did get rid of a couple of our creatures. Another Dennick. And a Thalia. So it's the same board, got it. Mosswood. Okay. Let's go for the throat the Thalia. We have to do it at sorcery speed because they have Plaza of Heroes up. Why did it tap our blue mana, by the way? I was going to cast Invasion of Amonkhet this turn. That's frustrating. I guess we get to do this. Well, it was a game anyway, but not the way we drew it up. Scarelv. I can't kill that with Go for the Throat. Tap land first, and then go land, land, land. Hopefully... I mean, we can't go for the throat anything. We're just gonna have to go for the throat and... Hope... Oh, wow, now we really can't do anything. If they attack with this, we can draw cut down. Okay. Well, guess we're stuck for a while until we can get 6 mana for Gix's command. The good thing for us is we can cast a spell next turn and then cast Blossoming Tortoise to ramp us into Gix's command if we mill a land. If they have Adeline, we're just dead. Bunnycorn. Close to Adeline. But I think we have to make disappear rather than go for the throat next turn. The Flesh Gorger. That might be better than using Go for the Throat. I mean, it is better. Because Go for the Throat gets nullified by the Skrelv anyway. We could have just held up Make Disappear, but I think being able to block the Thalia is good. And also makes them play a card before they attack to make the Bunnycorn a 4/4. Oh, wow. That's not what I wanted. Okay, now the name of the game is just survive until we can get to Gix's command. But that is a long way away. And we have to mill a land. Alright, we are forced to mill a land here to win the game. Come on. Yes. And we can still lose the game, but that was our chance. We didn't mill a creature, did we? Nope. Did we lose to a Brutal-Cathar? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? We don't lose to Brutal-Cathar. We're at 1, though. We're at 2 now. At least we get to kill the board. And we get our Flesh Gorger back as a 7/5. That probably locks up the game against Mono White. Well, that was one of the best Gix's commands I think I've ever had. I guess I could have another Brutal-Cathar, but then they have to take 7 life and we have Sheoldred here. Or that. We also have Glissa in the deck to kill these ossifications eventually. Alright, now if they have Destroy Evil, I'm gonna be sad, but... Werefox. Get that out of here. Now they can do nothing, and then we gain life. Then we can attack them with Restless Cottage and this for lethal. What a game. Let's go. So we go Cottage first, and then we will cast either one of these up the Beanstalk. We don't have blue mana right now for Amonkhet. Cut down against the control deck, you'll love to see it. We're gonna go with Underdog. They can leyline binding us this turn. Let's see if they go for it. They don't decide to go for it. Let's cast this. Discarding a Go for the Throat. They did not leyline binding. Does that mean they don't have it? You don't have a creature in grave, but do they? They do have an Archangel. So I think it's worth attacking the invasion. Okay. Let's put some power in play, and then hold up Make Disappear for Sunfall. Gix's command. What does that do for us right now? Straight up nothing. So what do we do about that? I think I want to do this. Force them to have another sweeper. Put another Restless Cottage in play, so we actually have stuff going on. Are we attacking the invasion? If we attack the invasion, we open ourselves even more to a Sunfall, so I think I'm just attacking them this turn. And then if they sweep us, we attack Restless Cottage into the Amonkhet, and then we have a creature in play. I think. There's a Mirrex. Hopefully they'll have another Sunfall. It's an Archangel. They're gonna kill both the Dreadknight and the Underdog. And gain 4 life. Ouch. That hurts. Glissa, pretty nice. We can Gix's command, killing the Archangel and bringing back two of our creatures in the graveyard. But I think I like using the Dreadknight to draw a card. Path of Peril does nothing. So we're going to go for the throat. This. Attack this. Do this. We will copy Glissa. And also cast the Dreadknight. Stomper. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 with the command. I can't quite kill them. But we can put them to 3. I like putting them to 3, right? So let's do Gix's command. Counters and sack a creature. Play out our Vine Stock. Hit them. Get our Mirrex. We will destroy an enchantment. Then even if they have Sunfall, we have 3 creature lands and 2 underdogs in the graveyard. Okay, so I think they're still dead. Okay, let's say they get a Leyline Binding. So they did. They can Leyline Binding. Are they still dead? The Vinestock can target opponent's creatures, so we can make the Atraxa 3 power. So they can Leyline Binding the Glissa. They can block the Tortoise. Go to 6, and then they die. Oh, wait, they can make another blocker with the briefcase. Hopefully they don't play the briefcase. Wait, we have cut down for that. Wait, they didn't play the briefcase. Oh. I think we win. We can Vinestock and Underdog. And this should be lethal. Nice. Wow, it was lethal even if we didn't make the Atraxa 3/3. We were still -1 even with their 7 lifelink. But I think in a mono-red world we have to keep this. With the cut down in our hand, we have to keep this in a mono-red world. Cut down. Do this, hold up, cut down. We drew blue mana. Ooh, red-green. Another check. For those of you wondering why I didn't cut down, it's because if they use Monstrous Rage, I would cut down in response. And I'm not too worried about taking 2 damage right now. Okay, I guess they could... What are the green cards they could have? Oh, no, Invasion. Oh, they don't have a dragon in hand. They do have Monstrous Rage. Because, like, if they Monstrous Rage, they can get around cut down. See how this is a 4/2? Okay, I don't have an answer to this freaking dragon now. God. We have the Tortoise and hope to get a land. I guess if I draw a land off the Glissa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not a land. So we have to Tortoise here. Yes, we mill the land. Okay, so now we just have to not die. Step 1. Step 2, Gix's command. Oh, wow. Well, this isn't lethal. Right? If they had Monstrous Rage, it would have been. Am I even attacking here? I'm actually not attacking because if we draw a card, we lose to Lightning Strike. And also haste creatures. Like this. All right, now we can draw a card. We both have first strike. Oh wow, if they have monstrous rage, we can blow them out. Oh, okay. Belden. Let's go. Now let's start drawing cards. Yes. Alright guys, thank you very much for hanging out. We made a couple of changes since the intro. If you made it this far, thank you so much for making it this far. But I found myself losing a little bit to mono red, and we did lose a lot in the beginning before I changed the deck, but afterwards we actually had a winning record with this and it was super fun to play. We added a Flesh Gorger, and we cut an Invasion of Amonkhet, added 2 Path of Perils, added a 4th Go for the Throat, and we added Blossoming Tortoise. I believe, no, we added Blossoming Tortoise before that, but anyway, the other changes I said we actually did, because I found myself losing to mono red, and I didn't feel like losing to mono red anymore, and Path of Peril does do the trick. Also good against soldiers and other things that play a lot of creatures to the board, very wide board states that Gix's command might not even be able to deal with fast enough because, you know, it's 5 mana or 6 with Thalia in play. So anyway, I think there were good changes. We ended up having a much better win rate after the changes. So if you want to play this deck for yourself, check it out in the description down below. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, peace.